Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As a part of dietary supplement and ergogenic aid in sports, week 12, session 1, part 2, sports supplement industry career pathway. I am Prasanna Chowdhury, Managing Director, Nutra Supplements, Sports Managing Committee, Sportscom, a CII initiative. Today, we are going to discuss about how the challenges in sports supplement industry can be converted into opportunity, how the mission Win with Clean Sports can help your dream to be in this sports supplement industry, what are the different career pathways in sports nutrition and more specifically sports supplements, expanding professional horizon, emerging opportunities, building a clean ecosystem by way of providing drug-free certified sports supplements, the path forward, and then the takeaway. There are numerous challenges in sports supplement industry, but as stated earlier, challenges gives birth to new opportunity. We just have to identify how to convert these challenges into an opportunity to make our own career out of it. Now, in any career, whenever you start anything, whether it's a business or working with somebody, working for someone, intent matters the most. Intention matters the most. Same thing is with sports supplement industry as well. If you are having a goal of just making a money, then your path is different. But if you really want to make a change in an individual, in a system, to make a person or a team or a club achieving the goal into a sports by way of understanding the sports science and applying that while recommending or supplying sports supplements, then the path is different. We discussed how many billion-dollar business sports supplement is, but it is not that $1 billion which is there in the industry. It is more important how to unlock that potential for our own self and then making that as a part of my career, making that as a part of my growth, making that as a part of my development part of it. There are thousands and lakhs of kids in school. I am just taking an example of a PE teacher now to elaborate more on this. If I am a PE teacher in a school, there are hundreds and thousands of schools in India, few million kids are studying all over, few of them are playing into sports. If I look into the broader aspect of it, you can just get a hope that yes, sports science and supplement business is, there is an opportunity for this. But what for me as a PE teacher, what is thing that I can bring on table? So then you need to zero down on the school that you are working. In a school, there are about 1,000, 2,000 kids. Those are your potential. I would not say client, but potential market where you can think upon. PE teacher is the first one to identify the talent of a kid in a sport. He is a person who understands the interest of sport of that particular kid. Doing so what is the sports supplements and sports nutrition knowledge he can impart at that grassroots level, at that school level, is important. He can do as a part of physical education teacher, he can undertake the nutritional assessment with the help of any nutritionist. He can understand if a player is good but he is not able to sustain the energy level, he is getting injured every now and then. What is the ways and means that he can impart to bring, to help him to achieve his sporting goal by way of sports science, sports nutrition, and then finally the sports nutrition supplements part of it. It can give an additional, I would say, a career option within the society itself. The way he is working for sports, I would not say that he becomes a sports nutritionist, but if he has a vision, he can impart the sports nutrition and sports supplement knowledge along with an expert to expand in the school and the sports playing children. So, the opportunities are ample. We just have to identify, understand, and define the cause, define our intention. If your intention is to, yes, I want my kids to play for a longer duration, I want my kids to play in multiple sports, I want my kids to play and excel in Khelo India games, I want to, school games are there. So, you need to define your own strategy, make the teams, impart this knowledge, and sports nutrition and sports supplement knowledge has to be imparted by a PE teacher. You have a big role to play in an institution, believe me. And this can be an additional source of income for you as well if you try to do this. Then comes the club level. If you are a coach, the same thing applies. If you want your efforts to get complemented by way of enhancing the performance of an athlete, please take support of sports science and then the sports nutrition and then the sports supplement. You as a coach understand your player better than anybody else, but if you try to run away from the sports sciences and the need of supplements at that specific level, what is required, again to mention, this knowledge will just help you to understand what is right, what is not right, what needs to be given properly. If an expert is advising something, whether he is doing the right thing or not, at least you can do that. And by this way, you can help your club, your team to excel in your particular sport. It is said that the training part is 80%, but 20% what makes you a champion, a majority role is played by sports nutrition, performance nutrition, and finally the part of sport supplements as well. So, this is an additional thing that you can do as a part of a coach. If you are a nutritionist, unfortunately in Indian scenario, supplements is not given the due importance, and yes, there are reasons why it is being not done, because most of the supplements are fake, duplicate. Nobody wants to take that responsibility of suggesting any supplements. But you as a nutritionist, you have a major role to play, not only for your the kids who are playing, not only at a senior level, but starting from the grassroots level. Your job is not just to make the menu, it is equally important. But if you are a nutritionist and aiming to be a performance sports performance nutritionist, then it's acute need to understand the importance of sports nutrition supplements and effective use of it in an appropriate manner. So, this can be an additional pathway for your career. You can be related to sports in any way. If you are, as I mentioned, if you are a coach, then you have a role to play. If you are strength and conditioning coach, then also you can get help of a sports nutritionist and understand. If you are training your athlete for certain strength and conditioning exercises, you want some specific muscle to be getting built up for certain area, for certain sports to achieve certain results, I think sports supplements can play a very major role in understanding and complementing your efforts. Same thing is with if you are a physiotherapist. The physiotherapists are basically in India, for few ages, physiotherapists were considered as sports scientists. Even today, there are few physiotherapists who claim as the sports scientist. Yes, you are the first one who get connected with a sports person. You understand, you are their doctor, you are their nutritionist, you are their exercise physiologist and everything. So, you are the first point of contact for any team. You take care of avoiding or preventing injuries and then managing injuries and helping them for a faster recovery part of it. So, along with exercises, sports nutrition and drug-free certified supplement can be of great help, which will complement your efforts whatever you are trying to do. If you are avoiding injuries, the recovery supplements will help you. If you are treating a patient for certain fractures or otherwise, the rehabilitation supplements can help you. And performance, of course, if you are the cooling down and the warm-up exercises that you are trying to do, the pre-workout supplements may come to your rescue. So, you may be dealing with any form, you may be working at any level as far as sports is concerned. If your intention is right, if your intent is right, I think you can create your own goal. This can be an additional thing that you can work upon and make as a career pathway in a long way. Even for sports medicine doctors, you are treating a patient for certain reason. Supplements can definitely add and complement your efforts. Again, sports medicine doctors, if there is a planned some surgery is there, if he needs to have a faster recovery, they can recommend, and if it is a planned surgery, then some supplements will help them to have a post-operative conditions better, along with pre-operative and post-operative supplementation, which are specifically tailor-made for that individual athlete for having the faster recovery. Parents plays a very crucial role in understanding the athlete. They need to work and have a faith in the coaches, whatever they are trying to recommend as part of sports supplements. They need to work it out and understand thoroughly as a part of it. Again, I want to say that food first policy is always better, is always good, should be the first thing to implement, but only food policy is not the right way of achieving the performance. So, with this mission, if you work, you have a big career in front of you waiting to explore. In whatever areas that you are working, you will have an advantage, an edge, an opportunity to work in sports nutrition and sports supplement industry. These are the few areas that we can highlight in more specific. If you are a sports nutritionist, as mentioned, you have a bigger and I would say uh, in India the scenario is changing. You have a better role to play. For the first time ever, the sports nutritionist was accompanied along with our Olympic contingent. Earlier, the physiotherapy or the sports doctor used to accompany, but now it's a special sports nutritionist that has been appointed along with the team. And now this is happening at the top level. It will definitely be useful and implementable at right from grassroots level. So, grassroots level, there are different needs. At elite level, medium level, your role will very important, and it's about performance, nutrition and supplementation role that you have to play. As a team coach, as I mentioned, or a dietitian, you may not be qualified as a sports nutritionist, but you being in the field of nutrition, you will definitely understand what are the ingredients, what is FSSI, what is FSDU for sports person, how to check the label, what is recommended, what is RDA. You have got this ample of knowledge. You just have to apply that knowledge to a sports that is related to you and sports supplements that are available with due certifications. Nutritional consultant and educator. India is basically full of it's a club playing nation, I would say. You have clubs at different levels. School level athletes are definitely there, but once they start playing and performing certain results, then the clubs take over. They have best of the coaches, they have best of the infrastructure, but what they lack is sports nutritionist as a consulting part of it. So this is one more area. If you are doing a consulting to any of these clubs, institution as a freelancer, as educator, as a consultant, this can be a golden pathway for you as a part of sports supplement consultant or high performance nutrition consultant. Sports supplement specialist, again, if you are a sports nutritionist or a nutritionist, now the sports requirement, we have understood that the sport requirement are different for different sports, the energy requirements are different, the nutritional requirements are different, and so is the sports supplements as well. So you can be sports supplement expert if, as I mentioned earlier, a marathoner has a different need than a sprinter, a boxer has a different need than a gymnast. Even in a team, if you are a fast bowler, your requirement is different than a wicket keeper. So it can go to that minute on individual basis. First, the supplement requirements or the sport specific supplements can be tailored for that specific sport, then to that particular team, and then to individual. That minute, the sports supplement specialist can have the role. As a corporate wellness consultant, if you are doing any specific activity with corporates for keeping their wellness, now sport is a integral part of most of the corporates. They want their employee to be healthy and happy, and sports is an integral part of it. Though they do appoint maybe a physiotherapist or maybe a sports medicine doctor on the board, but they hardly have any nutritionist on the panel. So there is a space to work as a corporate wellness consultant, and more specifically the nutrition consultant or a supplement consultant. Normally, at a long hours, office hours, there is a deep down, maybe at energy level at around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, where they normally have a tea or coffee. There can be a wellness supplement or a kind of supplement that can be provided at that point of time. There are vending machines operators. Can we have a sports supplement not pertaining to sports, but at least which are drug-free certified supplements as a vending option in corporates can be a new challenge, new opportunity for you to be in corporate wellness programs. There are corporate teams playing sports. You can guide them how to take care of your nutrition and supplement planning. Now, there are a lot of female workforce in a corporate. Their challenges are different. Specifically, if they are between 40 to 45 years, they are playing, you can guide them about the wellness and fitness, and in turn the supplement part as well. Then there are many leagues that are happening. So the experts sports nutrition in league is again an opportunity for your career path. And you may not be primarily be the sports nutritionist. You may be a coach. You may be anything which related to sports. But you can still play a pivotal role in at least guiding the player and complementing your own efforts by taking expert advice and by using the sports supplements for that specific reason and that for specific cause. Though this can be an additional, I would not say source of income, but complementing your efforts and then generating more revenue out of it. Entrepreneurial innovation, this is again a big area. Currently, in sports supplement business, if you look around, the business owners, the shop owners, the trainers, the gym trainers, if you look at the chain that is there, which supplies and buys sports supplements or supplements per se, I would not say sports supplements, they are majorly buying supplements. 90% of them are, going through a area, going through a channel where only money matters. When you go step into any health club, what you see, you start training for 7 days. On 8th day, a coach, the trainer will come. Your body is responding excellently, but you need to have this extra bucket of supplement. Without that, it will not affect. In India, we are a blind follower of our teacher. Without understanding the intent of his, you go and buy the supplement, what is recommended by him. If the intent of that coach is good, then you are saved. If not, then you end up in, wasting your money and putting your health at a risk. So there is a big opportunity for innovative and entrepreneurship in this sports supplement business, particularly to understand the need of that particular community. Understand the need, providing the scientific evidences, provide the supplements which is needed. Mostly, in health club, the age group is now, most of the young people go for specific reason, for elderly, for weight loss, for weight gain, and then if it is not properly advised, the use of supplements, then there is a challenge. So this challenge is an opportunity for you to be in the business, start something innovative, start something in a similar space where you can educate, you can guide and provide the drug-free certified supplements. So, drug-free certified supplements is not only required only for the person who are into sport, but also for a normal community. It's not that they can have all kind of steroids and stimulant if you are not into sports or not getting tested for it. It's not that. It's a need for every individual who is into physical activity which is in line with sports. If you are into decision making, you can make the policy decisions as well. You can make the policies. We are lagging in creating drug-free supplement policy for clubs, for school, for colleges, for institution, for state governments, for national federations, and at large at national level as well. So, you can play a role in creating this policy making, understanding the need, and be a consultant in this specific area. So, if the intent is to have clean sports ecosystem and the intent is to support an individual, an athlete or your client to give him best which is possible, I think there is a big market potential waiting for you to explore. As I mentioned, it's a huge market that is available, but unfortunately, it is not done in the right way. So, that billion-dollar business is waiting for your ethical practice and distribution of drug-free certified supplements. So, the path forward, it's our collective efforts that everybody wants to take it forward. It's a big population that we have. It's a big opportunity we have. It's a big business that is waiting for you. We need to work in a mission win with clean sports and try to help and achieve the goal in sports and in clean sports in whatever best possible way with us. Key takeaway, as mentioned, it's a billion-dollar business waiting for you. You need to look around, seek the opportunity, seek the challenges, understand the need, provide the probable solutions and make that business happen in the right way. Every professional who is associated with sport can be a key factor in this sports supplement industry by way of promoting, advocating, understanding the meaning of clean sports and drug-free certified supplements per se. With this, I end up and thank you so much. Be a part of mission win with clean sports with drug-free certified supplements. Jai Hind.